Welcome to Timeball Games. I'm ELD, here to ask you for help in growing the channel. When we reach 2,500 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away a custom leather playmat to one lucky subscriber. So be sure to like and subscribe. Welcome to Fast Effect Double Speed Magic the Gathering from ELD's Timeball Games in Bellingham, Mass. Here we have Matthew on Reanimator playing against Pyle Souza on Grixis Control. Opposite ends of the spectrum, Reanimator looking to get your opponent out of there as fast as possible. Grixis Control looking to drag them into the deep end of the pool and drown them in card advantage, largely based off of 2-for-1s like Baleful Strix, Kolgan's Command, and Snapcaster Mage. We've got an Entomb into Exhume Gristlebrand, and this Chancellorly Annex has shut off the Force of Will in Pyle's hand. Really the only defense game one against this deck on the draw is going to be Force, and this Thoughtseize actually gets the concession without Matthew seeing a single card from Pyle's deck. It is safe to assume he's going to be on some type of control pile. Started back with check pile, has evolved throughout the different iterations of kind of whatever the perceived best control deck in the format from his view. And right now, or at the time of this video, Grixis offered some things that other decks really just didn't quite have as efficient answers for. Real solutions to cards like inexpensive Planeswalkers, cards like Angarth's Rampage, able to clear them, but also have use in matchups where they're not dead. And of course, sideboard options are incredibly powerful when you're talking about Grixis. It has some of the best sideboard cards of all time in those colors, to the point where even a Miracles deck, traditional blue-white Miracles would sometimes stray into red just to get some of those potent sideboard options. Grixis is a really powerful option. The mana base, a little expensive in terms of like actual dollar value. You're talking about having a lot of dual lands compared to the Arkham's Astrolabe style builds. But it does sometimes run Blood Moon in the sideboard. We've got a Leyline of the Void leading out, so this will be a very different game. Matthew going to need an answer for the Leyline, or we'll see if he has some type of other option. We've got Reverent Silence, gets Force of Willed, Pyroblast off of Lotus Petal. And the fireworks coming fast and furious early here. Reverent Silence getting rid of this Leyline, and Pyroblast making sure it sticks. A 4-mana Leyline being cast here, so the window was open. Matthew not able to take advantage of the shields being down, and now Narset is coming down to help Pyle reload, finds another Leyline. It'll be interesting to see if that ends up being the best card. He's not going to want to play that additional Leyline. Reverent Silence, the most likely answer to it. And of course that handles any number of Leylines and other enchantments. Unmask, now pitching Dark Ritual. And it looks like Snapcaster actually just being played for value. For no value, I mean just to get the clock going. Got a couple of Angarth's Rampage and another Leyline. So Matthew's going to need to get rid of this Leyline. Serenity, a good way of doing that. The shields will be down here, but Angarth's Rampage may be enough. Oh, wow, Cabal Therapy. Got a Brainstorm. That is going to be able to hide some Angarth's Rampages. And it looks like Animate Dead Gristlebrand, so I'm not sure if that Unmask was specifically said to be targeting Pile or not. You definitely have to announce that. We've got a Leyline being cast, and now Angarth's Rampage likely to clear this Griselbrand. Matthew's going to be able to draw some cards in response. Not 14. Oh, is he so low that he can't? The life totals are off camera here. Wow. Matthew not able to draw 7. And now Jace the Mind Sculptor, and I think we're going to be moving on to game number 3 here real soon. Fate Seal. Thoughtseize clears and Unmask. So we got Reanimate, Exhume, Dark Ritual, and Faithless Looting. Faithless Looting is going to be shut down by Narset. And that is going to do it. So Pile picking up game number 2. Faithless Looting felt like a glimmer of hope. And then Narset with a little reminder text that it's actually just draw 0, discard 2. Not going to help dig out of that situation. Reanimator going to be back on the play here. And it is all about speed with this deck. These black-red versions of Reanimator. The premier strategy right now for getting a turn 1 Griselbrand. There was a long time in Legacy where Reanimator strategies just immediately brought to mind a black-blue version. That was the more popular build for quite some time. Going back as far as Mystical Tutor being in the format. But in recent years, black-red has become the premier version, running Dark Ritual for acceleration, a card that people used to be maligned for. I mean, people would literally just make fun of people running Dark Ritual in Reanimator, saying that you'd be better off running cards like Force of Will to protect your combo instead of trying to go faster. And that is ultimately, over the course of what is, I mean, tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of games that have been played collectively by the Legacy community, with Reanimator. I mean, this is kind of the consensus build at this point, and we'll see if Matthew's able to show why that is here. He's got a Leyline to deal with, Lotus Petal, and Reverend Silence. He's able to mull into an answer for this Leyline. Will he have the pure nuts here? Entomb, he's got 1 card left. If that's a Reanimate, Animate dead. Pile brainstorming. This Bayou should be tapped. Lotus Petal plus Bayou. We've got a Griselbrand. Unreal. Mull to 5. Opponent has a Leyline. And Matthew sticking a Griselbrand on turn 2. We'll see what he can do to follow it up. So often, Griselbrand brings with him a ton of hand disruption. Cards like Cabal Therapy and Thoughtseize. We've got Faithless Looting. Finds a Lotus Petal. And now Exhume, bringing back Chancellor of the Annex. And this is just looking incredibly bad. He's taken 6. Now he takes 11. He's going to be down to 3. He has to clear both of these planeswalkers. Or both of these giant creatures, I should say. Griselbrand and Chancellor. And he's only going to have 2 mana to do it with. Unmask. We've got a Brainstorm. He's going to have a card on top of his library. Difficult to imagine what could even possibly dig him out of this. Got a Reanimate on Chancellor. All of these spells are going to cost 2 more now. A 1-mana spell that can handle all this is an awful lot to ask. And this is going to be it here. In an absolutely devastating fashion, Matthew, knowing the deck, making sure to mulligan to have an answer for that ley line. No sense in having an awesome 7 that just folds to the ley line. And Reanimator showing some serious power. We see a whole bunch of cards being sideboarded in here. Oh, including Magus of the Moon. Very interesting card. That's got some great synergy with the reanimation effects as well. That is all for this one, but don't worry, there is a lot more. You can check out our older videos, and we're always putting out new videos from ELD's Time Vault games in Bellingham, Massachusetts. If you want to help the channel, of course, you can like, subscribe, share, tap that notification bell so you can know the next time our new videos come out. Thanks for watching.